Well, I probably remember the last 10 minutes because it seemed to last forever. You know, when I scored to tie it 3-3, I always say that the bolts in the roof got a little bit loose, and then when Mike scored about a minute and a half later, they all came undone because it went to a whole different level of noise in the arena, and the game took a whole different shape, and all of a sudden we had the lead 4-3, but then you looked up at the scoreboard, and I think a lot of players will attest to it that, boy, that 10 minutes went slow. You know, you'd go out for a shift, you'd come back, and maybe 35 or 50 seconds that going by, and it's okay, we can hold on for 9 more minutes, and it was 7. And I don't think anybody felt the relief. I know I had the puck with about 5 or 6 seconds to go near our defensive blue line. I was able to chip it out, and I knew at that moment that we were going to win the game, and I think that was probably the only time we got a chance to relax. And then the expression, I think, on everybody's face was like, I sort of related to Christmas, and you're coming down the stairs and you're looking under the Christmas tree, and you know you have all your presents there, and you're about ready to open them, and you just start reacting in a very special way. And I think that's the reaction that people saw after the horn went off, and we looked up and we saw the score 4-3 USA, and there were 3 zeros there. So that was probably the only time anybody relaxed. I mean, you can never say never with anything, but you know, to put all the circumstances outside the arena, outside of lake playoffs that were going on the previous, you know, year to maybe 15 or 18 months, hopefully that part of it won't duplicate, because you know, it was a very tense period of time in U.S. history, and then all of a sudden the Olympic Games come around, and you know, our Friday afternoon game against the Soviets became more than just a hockey game, which isn't the true spirits of what the Olympics is all about. And so you can never say never, but it's certainly a feat that, you know, all the stars were aligned. Things came together. You know, our team got a few breaks along the way. We certainly were prepared for our opportunity, and we made the most of our opportunity. But to say, you know, as I sit with you today, that it's going to be duplicated, it'd be very, very difficult to duplicate not only the game, but a lot of things that were going outside of the arena.